Hello and welcome to Brandy Pearson's Poetry Corner. This is a poem for Easter Monday. It's called Easter, like yesterday's poem was, but it's a very different poem, a very different Easter from Edmund Spenser's, very different Easter from any I've ever had, let alone this one. It's written by an American writer called Benjamin Alire Saenz, who was born in 1954, a writer of fiction, poetry and children's literature. He grew up in a farm in New Mexico. He writes in both Spanish and English and teaches in the bilingual program at the University of Texas at El Paso. He also studied theology for 4 years. This poem is called Easter by Benjamin Alire Saenz. My mother woke us that Sunday, her voice a bell proclaiming spring. We rose, diving into our clothes newly bought. We took turns standing before mirrors, combing, staring at our new selves. Sinless from 40 days of desert, sinless from good confessions, we drove to church in a red pickup, bright and red and waxed for the special occasion. Clean, polished as apples, the yellow-dressed girls in front with Mum and Dad, the boys in back, our hair blowing free in the warming wind, winter gone away. At Mass, the choir singing loud, ragged notes from ragged angels' voices, ancient hymns sung in crooked Latin. The priest, white-robed, raised his palms towards God, opened his mouth in awe. Alleluia! The unspoken word of Lent let loose in flight. Alleluia, and incense rising. My mother wiping her tears from words she'd heard. My brother and I whispering names of statues lining the walls of the church. Bells ringing, Mass ending. We running to the truck, shiny as shoes going dancing. Dad driving us to see grandmother. There, at her house, I asked about the new word I'd heard. Resurrection. Death, death, she said, her hands moving downwards. The cross, that is death. And then she laughed. The dead will rise. Her upturned palms moved skywards as she spoke. The dead will rise. She moved her hands towards me, wrapped my face with touches and laughed again. The dead will rise. Thank you.